What it do, people? You know what it is, and you know what it sounds like. NBA, picking with Pop. Let's go. Happy Monday. Says DJ, what's the word, a lady?
Yeah, great fire.
When the one is taking down the money long clicking.
Those who do it daily 101.
Pop-a-vism.
Coupon grade got the
fire badge lit up.
hit the bad line in the air throwing signals.
When the one is taking down the
Money line clicking.
Those who do it daily 101. Pop-a-vism.
Coupon grade got the
fire badge lit up.
hit the bad lines in the air throwing signals. 1,000 on the table, 100,000 in the bank account. I'm trying to get rich. Who else in the building? Trying to break the house. What it do, people? Happy Monday, Monday Motivation, Motivational Monday. I am your motivational speaker, whether you like it or not. And we back with another edition of NBA Picking with Pop. Nice slate on for the NBA today, but as we always do, let's get a quick recap. Yesterday, 8 games on the slate. We went 4-4. Not really a great day. It's definitely very frustrating as a bettor, especially when you're trying to be disciplined and you bet in the same amount every single game, and then you get a win, then you get a loss, then you get a win, then you get a loss. So you have 2 losses for you not to jump out the window and spend more money than you really have, or just be undisciplined with your bets. But anyway, we went 4-4. We gave out 3 locks yesterday, or 2 locks, 1 play of the day. We had Toronto, that was a good play. We had Miami, Lakers still playing really good. Lakers playing well, so Miami lost by 10. We had it with 5. And the play of the day was San Antonio Spurs out on the road at Phoenix. Phoenix was the underdog by 6 points. And Victor Wembanyama, he had a horrible game, or did he? This is real quick. I am a sore loser, but this has nothing to do with that. I follow sports every day. This is a trend that I'm noticing. Noticed that last year, I think I told y'all the story. Me and my man, we had Sacramento Kings on our 6 pick. I do 6 picks. I do 1 picks. I do 6 picks. Shit like that. Parlays, $100. Getting the 6 pick right is $48.41. I mean $4,841. Anyway, the last leg on the parlay was the Sacramento Kings. This last year, or maybe it was the season before when we started noticing it. And players are, they can have bad games. You could be sick. Your girl could be getting on your nerves. Your wife, your kids, whatever you got, personal situations could be going on. But I think at halftime, De'Aaron Fox had 0. And it wasn't like he was playing I forget who they was playing actually. But it wasn't like it was like a Kobe stopper, quote unquote, or somebody that's like a lockdown defender. De'Aaron Fox is a talented, a talented NBA player. We see the Joker not score a lot. And then last night, bringing that up to say Victor Wembanyama is a unicorn. Kevin Durant has said this. LeBron James has said this. A lot of players throughout the league that, obviously he's a phenom. 6'7", 6'5", whatever he is. Could shoot, could dribble like a guard. And they're like, yo, this dude is going to probably be the face of the league for years to come, right? How are you getting stopped and you got 2 points at the half? But the kicker is not only did you only have 2 points, but you only shot the ball 2 times. What? Shot the ball 2 times, my nigga. Like, what are you doing? And I didn't watch the game. I was doing other things. But when I did see the highlights, I see they was running in a double team to him, etc. Anyway, we just looking with the side eye now. I think Kawhi Leonard did it. Few players do it, so we bringing it up in light of the scandal of the NBA and, sports being rigged and players doing bullshit. What we can't stop is a player having a bad game. You can't stop that. Mob, grab your wife up, your kids, get you on the bat line. Like, listen, nigga, you better go 0 for 10 tonight. Otherwise, we killing your dog on some ghost shit when they killed Tommy Dog, Tommy and what was her name? Samantha or whatever her name was, right? Holly. When they killed their dog. Listen, we're gonna kill your dog. You better not even shoot the ball tonight. Shit like that, you can't stop. But I am a sore loser. My next one, that was a good play. Toronto, as I said, OKC, and Cleveland. So with that being said, our grand total record is 37-57. We still well above, well under 500. Far as the player of the day, we 4-9, 5 games under 500. And far as the locks, we 16-20. I just like to be transparent. You know, I'm not asking y'all to pay for the picks and shit like that. When I win, we happy. When we lose, we are mad. Nobody likes to lose money, especially me. And that's why the saying on the channel is, because that's your money, son. Because that's my money. Whether you view my channel or not, I'm still going to do what I do. So if I lose, I'm going to be fucking mad. You damn right. With that being said, first game up, we got Brooklyn at home getting 5.5. Hold on. I gotta put the timestamp. Brooklyn, let me get situated first. Now that we finished with the regular. All right, Brooklyn is playing Minnesota at home. They're getting 8.5. Brooklyn is one of the only teams, them in the East, when the East is in the house, oh my God. And who's the other team that still hasn't gotten a win yet? Oh, the New Orleans Pelicans, Zion and them. Minnesota has dominated this series in the last 5 or 6 games, more so at home than on the road. No Anthony Edwards still. He's still not going to play. They do come Wednesday to play my Knicks. 8.5 is a lot. I'm not going to be surprised if Minnesota come and Hawk smash. But for a team that's still winless, not going to go 0-82, and you're not going to go 82-0 on no sport. I don't care who you're playing. You could be the worst team around playing against the best team around. Eventually, you're going to win, and eventually, you're going to lose. I still think Minnesota wins money line, but I'm going to go with Brooklyn with the 8.5. 8.5 is a lot for Minnesota on the road. Next game up, we got the Bucks out on the road playing Indiana Pacers. Bucks giving 6.5. And as of recent, Indiana has been dominating the series, even knocking the Bucks out of the playoffs 2 times, I believe, in the last 4 years or 3 years, bumping them out of there. We know about Giannis scoring 64, something like that, wanting the ball, but the Indiana players or the coaches, whatever, took the ball. We know about Halliburton, Pops getting in Giannis' face after they won. And we know about, Halliburton hitting the three-point shot, as they did like a football play where all the wideouts run and then he got the ball and fade away right in Giannis' face with the 3. And Indiana's been one of the best teams in the NBA. Obviously, they went to the finals last year. Me and my nigga Gray Fire made the song Halliburton, SGA, go listen to it, it's fire. Now, no Benedict Mandarin, no Halliburton, no, what's the dude, Miles Turner, he's on the Bucks now. Given 6.5, Pacers did get their first win of the season. Who they beat again? Beat the Warriors. Warriors was favored by, I think, like 6 or some shit like that. And Indiana won outright. In this game here, I think the Bucks will be too much. I think Miles Turner will want to come home. I don't know if they're going to do like a, a tribute when the players come back, etc. And if you see me looking up and down, we live on YouTube, which is this camera right here, and we live on Instagram, which is this camera right here. And then I got my own personal camera for my footage in case this shit fuck up. I still need my footage in this social media era. Anyway, I don't know if they're going to do a tribute for him or not. He should. He played this whole season there. Got them to the finals. Was definitely a cornerstone player in their franchise, obviously. But they undercut him. Heard him talking on what was it, NBA TV or whatever, NBA Today or whatever. He like, yo, they was trying to tell me to take less, and I, the offer that the Bucks offered me, I couldn't refuse it. So I think he will want to come stick it to the man, so to speak. So we on the Bucks. We on the Bucks. Next game. We got the Utah Jazz out on the road at the Boston Celtics. Boston giving 10.5. And Boston is coming off a bad loss at home to the Rockets after beating Philly, revenge game. Rockets took them and spanked them boys like they stole something. 128-101. And Utah's coming off Losing to the Charlotte Hornets. We had Utah yesterday. I missed that. You got to type it again. Whatever you said on YouTube, I missed it. Shout outs to everybody tuning in, though. Happy Monday. This is a big boy number. Boston has dominated this series when you go back and you look at the matchups. However, it wasn't this team that's on the floor currently. It was with Tatum. It was with the whole crew that won the championship. Definitely not the same team at all. Utah still a young up-and-coming team. I thought they was more talented or, probably would have played better yesterday. But now it's looking like they're going to probably be, just not a good team this year. And it still is early. But with that being said, I think Boston bounced back. I'm not really rushing to bet on this game, but I think Boston is the play at home. I think they will continue to dominate this series. What's your favorite W? I don't have that. I don't be watching WWE. That ain't really my thing no more. I used to, but I don't watch it no more. Next up, we got my New York Knicks at home, giving 12.5 to the Washington Wizards. My Knicks, we did have them yesterday. We should have made them a strong play of the day, but we didn't. Well, we did have them yesterday for the revenge game, and we should have took them. I like Washington. I think the Knicks will win. Knicks is the better team, and we about to have a stretch where we yesterday was our first game against Chicago. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the Knicks yesterday started a 7-game homestand. We played the Wizards. We got the Timberwolves on Wednesday, and and a nice little schedule. Think the Knicks will get their groove back after losing those 2 straight games. I think they will win tonight. But after playing I won't say a half-to-half game yesterday, but Chicago's been beating the Knicks, the last couple of games. Then they spanked y'all at Chicago. So the Knicks really wanted that game yesterday. Will they really want this game today? Yes, I'm sure they're going to want to win, put on for the fans. Now we got a little better bench. So, the starting 5 won't be playing that many minutes like last year. Tom Thibodeau had players, playing astronomical numbers. We got a little better bench now. And last night I looked, I think 34, 36, 32, around that. Got to play Minnesota on Wednesday, so just one day off tomorrow after a back-to-back. I think the Knicks win the game, but I don't think they get up for the game and they cover the spread. I think they win by like 9, 10, 11, but if you're giving me 12.5 with Washington, I know they're the worst team, but I'm going to go with Washington. Next game up, we got the Dallas Mavericks out on the road at Houston. Houston giving 12.5. In Houston, we have a problem. Like to say that anytime somebody mentions Houston, it's Houston, do we have a problem, right? Houston is 3-2 on a 3-game win streak, if I'm not mistaken. Beat the Celtics. Beat the Raptors. Beat the Nets after dropping their first 2 against the champs in double overtime, and to the Pistons, which was a little head-scratching. Pistons sneaky kind of good this year so far. Then after that, like I said, they crushed the Nets, crushed the Raptors, and then they crushed Celtics. Ime Udoka went back to the Garden and beat them. Now back at home since Sunday, one day off yesterday. I think they will beat the Mavericks. I think the Mavericks, obviously, dealing with a lot of injury. Lively is still out. Anthony Davis is still out. Obviously, we know Freddie is out. Not Freddie. That's Houston. Kyrie is out, I meant to say. And then, with Cooper Flag being a rookie still, they got him running the point. Arguably the hardest position to play in sports. It's going to be some growing pains, etc. And may not be looking like the best player in the draft. Side note, I mean, VJ Edgecombe might have something to say about that challenge. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I think Houston come out, they win, they roll. I think they cover the spread, no problem. I don't think Dallas is going to be ready for the athleticism and the height of Houston. And Houston last year, money-making team. Far as ATS, I think it's going to be similar this year. So we will see. Next game up. Speaking about the Detroit Pistons, we got the Detroit Pistons out on the road, giving 4.5 to the Memphis Grizzlies. Grizzlies, They lost to the Lakers. JaY had something to say about that. Then they suspended him for the Toronto game. Now he's back for the Pistons game. I like Memphis tonight. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, Detroit is a sneaky. Not even really. I'm gonna change that. Not even really sneaky. Because last year they made the playoffs after having one of the worst seasons. I think they lost like 17, 16 in a row, tied the record or got damn near close to it. Then they made the playoffs. Playoffs? Don't talk to me about the playoffs. I just hope we can win a game and then another game. Y'all know like the famous soundbite from football. The Colts. I just hope we can win another game. Took my Knicks to 7. Knicks this year is arguably, because of the injuries, supposed to be one of the top teams in the East, and they took us to 7 games as a young team. So they're not a sneaky team. They're going to be good this year as long as they can continue to build upon. Just coming off beating Dallas and Mexico City, I had Dallas with 7.5. Tonight, I don't think they win though. I think if they do win, I think it's a close one. But I think Memphis wins tonight. I'm on Memphis tonight. Next game up, and then we're gonna get out of here. I ain't gonna make this video too long. Trying not to. Next game up, we got the Sacramento Kings getting 11.5 from the Denver Nuggets. Denver just coming off that tough game at Portland. Portland spanked them in the in-season tournament. Surprising. I ain't really expect Portland to be that good this year. Obviously, Dame is out for the season. He signed back with his team. They got Drew Holiday, traded some pieces. Anthony Simons on Boston now. A young team. Chauncey Billups not the coach no more because of the scandal. Thiago Splitter, champion with the Spurs. I think he got a ring with the Spurs. So still basically a young team. Spanked Denver. I think Denver come back home. They get right. They right the ship. They take it out on a bad team, or at least just a team that's not playing well in the Sacramento Kings. Next game up, we got the Los Angeles Lakers coming off that smackdown by 10 over Miami at Portland, getting 3.5. I was leaning towards Portland because Lakers played yesterday. Portland is shaping up to be a tough team at home, beat some good teams at home. If you haven't been paying attention, they 4-2, and real quick, just for the record, at home they lost to the Clippers, but then they beat the Lakers, beat the Jazz. No, that's on the road. My bad. At home, lost to Timberwolves, beat the Warriors, beat the Nuggets. So 2 good teams at home. But I like the Lakers tonight with the 3.5. I know they played yesterday, so they on a back-to-back. They got to travel from LA to Portland. Portland is playing good, but this is why I like the Lakers tonight with the 3.5. I think they could win outright, and if they don't win outright, I think they could keep it close with that 3.5. They just played them 2 games ago. Portland won, no LeBron, no LUKA. Now you got LUKA back, he's playing well. So it's a quick revenge game, and normally that's when the team is back at home. They are on the road, but I don't think they lose 2 to Portland in the opening season. Now with LUKA in the fold, so I like the Lakers. Last game of the night. We got the Miami Heat out on the road at the LA Clippers. Clippers giving 8.5. No Norman Powell tonight. He was on the Clippers last year. He has bounced around. Was on Toronto when they got the ring with Kawhi Leonard, etc. Miami, they 3-3. You got some injuries. Obviously, Hero was out. Clippers coming off that bad loss to wasn't a loss. It wasn't a cover. Beat the Pelicans by only 2, but Pelicans is still one of the teams without a win, so they're gonna keep fighting hard. That's why I like Brooklyn tonight. Then they lost to the Warriors. Got blown out at the Warriors. I think they bounced back tonight. No Norman Powell. If Norman Powell was playing, the spread probably be less. But I kind of fake still like Miami. And this is why I kind of fake like Miami. Clippers going to be on the back-to-back tomorrow. They will be playing Oklahoma City. Not that they're going to overlook Miami tonight, but I ain't really like that. I ain't like that outing against against the Pelicans, just winning that 2 at home. So I'm gonna roll with Miami. Public is on the Clippers, especially money line. With that being said, let's get to the theme music real quick, and then let's get to the locks.
Yeah. Great fire.
Winner, chicken dinner, money long clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one, populism. Coupon grade, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the bad line in the air, throwing
signals. All right, guys, here go the locks. Not from Yonkers, but the locks to get you and me the winner chicken dinners. 9 games on the slate, so we're gonna go with Memphis. We're going with Houston. We're going with the Lakers. And we're going with Milwaukee. Play of the day is the Denver Nuggets. All right? Let me know who you like. Let me know who you taking. Let me know what you think I'm bugging out at. Of course, I appreciate you for rocking with me. All I'm asking that you hit the like button. But y'all know who it is. It's your guy, Popovich. Y'all was just tuned in. Popovich TV. We live. We rolling. We unscripted, we authentic, that feeling back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid. Let's get some money today.